So children, today we are going to start with the new type of vegetation based on rainfall, tropical deciduous forest, or also known as monsoon forests or deciduous monsoon forests. So these forests are found in those areas where the average temperature ranges between 24 to 27 degrees centigrade and the rainfall varies between 100 to 200 centimeters. Now in your textbook it is written 150 centimeters, make it 100 centimeters, 100 to 200 centimeters. So in most of the areas, because of the increase in population, the land has been brought under cultivation, so these forests have been cleared. But we find them still in some areas. They are found in the belt along the Western Ghats, surrounding the belt of evergreen forests, both on the eastern and western slopes. So these forests are found in Bihar, UP, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh. Then it is found in parts of Maharashtra, parts of Karnataka, in Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. Now let us see the important characteristics of these forests. These forests, they shed all the leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks during spring and early summer during March-April, when sufficient moisture for leaves is not available. So in order to conserve, this is a mechanism to conserve moisture, to reduce loss of water by transpiration. The second important point, which is often questioned in the boards, is name the forest which is economically most important. So your answer should always be tropical deciduous forest. So these forests are most important economically because they yield valuable timber and several other forest products. The third is the trees are found in pure stands, meaning one type of tree grows in a large area, which makes commercial exploitation much more easier. The trees are hardwood and 30 to 40 meters tall. So unlike the trees of the tropical evergreen forests, which are very tall, more than 60 meters, in case of tropical deciduous forests, the height of the trees is 30 to 40 meters. Now let us see the important species of trees which are found here. They are sal, teak, mahua, khair, Khair, palash, mango, neem, jackfruit, akatal, simul, myrobalan. So teak is used for making furniture, for construction of houses, for shipbuilding. The seasoned teak can resist white ants and it does not erode or rust iron nails. So this is about teak. Next is sal. It is also hard and resistible to ants. They also occur in pure stands. They are used for making railway sleepers and house building. The next important tree is sandalwood, which is found mainly in Karnataka. So you must have heard about chandan. It is used for making handicrafts, for carving. The sandalwood oil, it is used for making perfumes, cosmetics, and it is also used for making incense sticks. Incense sticks means agarbatti. So here you can see the picture of sandalwood tree, and you can see the in the other pictures you can see sandalwood oil, you can see sandalwood, and you can also see the chandan powder. Simul, this is another tree. It is unlike the hardwood trees, it is a softwood tree, and so its uses are also different. It is used for making matchboxes, for packing cases. Then myrobalan, it is used for tanning leather, for dyeing purposes. You should also know the names of other trees. Sometimes they ask about the important trees which are found in the monsoon forest. So they are Palash, Mahua, Tendu. So eucalyptus is another important tree. It is an important raw material for paper industry. Eucalyptus oil is used for medicinal purposes. So as I already told you, large areas of large areas which were previously covered by tropical monsoon forests have been cleared for cultivation. So children, in this slide you can see the simul tree. You must have seen it in Lucknow also. And in this simul tree, can you see those? You can see those green long pods. And when these pods fall to the ground, you must have seen cotton come out of it. So this is the simul tree. The next is the myrobalan tree. You can see whose fruit is used for tanning leather and for dyeing purposes. Dyeing purposes means for coloring the fabrics and all. This is the Palash tree, the Mahua tree. In this slide, you can see the Tendu leaves. Alright, you can see eucalyptus. I have told you the uses of eucalyptus. The next type of vegetation is desert and semi-desert vegetation. So children, all those areas where the annual rainfall is less than 25 centimeters, those areas are regarded as having desert type of climate. So desert and semi-desert vegetation is found where the average temperature ranges between 25 to 27 degrees centigrade with a rainfall less than 25 centimeters per year. So the areas or the states are of this type of vegetation are Kutch, which is the northern part of Gujarat. Then we have southwest Punjab. Then we have western Rajasthan, where we have the Thar desert. So in all these areas we find desert and semi-desert type of vegetation. The characteristics of desert and semi-desert vegetation. So the first point is that the plants in this area which grow are called xerophytes. So the word xeros means dry or desert-like, and phytes from the word phyta meaning plants. So xerophytes are actually those plants which are adapted to drought-like conditions or desert-like conditions. So because the rainfall is very less, very scanty, so they have very thin leaves or no leaves, so as to prevent loss of moisture by transpiration. Then their stems and leaves are often covered by sharp spines or thorns. This again is to conserve moisture. They have long roots so as to obtain water from underground sources, and they have thick fleshy stems to store water during drought, during the dry time. Now let us see the important trees of this area. Babool or acacia, which is the most important tree of this region. Khair, Khair, it yields strong, tough and hardwood. So it is used as fuel, and it also gives gum, and the bark provides material for tanning hides and skins. So other species found over here are a variety of cacti. Here in this slide you can see the picture of khair and you can see the picture of the babool tree. The next type of vegetation is the scrub and thorn forests. So these forests are found where the average temperature ranges between 25 to 30 degrees centigrade and the rainfall ranges between 25 to 100 centimeters. Please add 25 to 100 centimeters. So the scrub and thorn forests, the rainfall is slightly more than the desert type of vegetation. So this is found in the northeastern part of the country in eastern Rajasthan. So just see, sometime back we had studied that the desert forests are found in western Rajasthan. However, the scrub and thorn forests are found in eastern Rajasthan, western Haryana, western Punjab and the drier parts of Deccan Plateau. The characteristics of scrub and thorn forests are again the same as desert type of vegetation because the rainfall here is also scanty. Alright, so they have adaptations like the trees are stunted, we find shrubs with long roots and thorns, they have long tapering roots. So in this also children you can write the same characteristics which you wrote for desert and semi-desert vegetation, that here we find xerophytic plants which have thin or no leaves. Their stems and leaves are covered by sharp spines. They have long roots to draw water as rainfall is scarce, and thick fleshy stems to store water during the drought season. Now let's see the uses. Khair, it's the same uses which we had studied. It provides useful timber, it provides material for making dyes and for tanning purposes. Wild dates or khajur, they also grow in this area, you can see. So khajur, its fruit is also eaten, and the leaves are used for making mats and all, and the wood provides timber.